Alright, boys, today I'll just be playing PvP, and we're going to be talking about PvP in Grand Cross and how it is right now, how you feel about it, how I feel about it. I'm going to start since it's my video. You can tell me in the comments though. Then we have a lot of just not like good cards. Well, actually they're all good, but they're all bad at the same time, you get me. It's just, yeah, well, how do I get the rank? How do I merge the most cards here? There we go. All right, PvP meta in Grand Cross. Right now, I gotta say, it's my favorite. It's probably the most fun it's ever been. I think. Hard to say. I think the most fun I had personally was when it was like 80 SA4 meta, because you could actually just run anything. As in, you could run Ludo, Green Gother plus anyone, and they would do damage. And that was how my channel blew up, because I was just doing that. And people were like, "Oh wow, this guy is not using just the meta units. Wow!" And now everyone does it, but you know, it is what it is. P meta right now, there's so many different teams. We have the Esterosa team. We have different variants of the Esterosa team, which is nuts. Because Grand Cross is probably one of the most, well, it is a gacha game, so it's always like gonna be like super watered down, but it's very, very simple. Right, there's not much thought that goes into like team building or using your cards in any way in 99% of cases, right? There's some like times where like there's something niche you can do, and even then that probably isn't true either. Level 90 Brimmer, huh? Disrespectful. Oh, maybe this is a new player, bro. Like Sora, like he started with like thingy. He doesn't have the 100 unlocked yet. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I don't want to judge anyone. Let's kill the Ram before she gets too crazy. Then we have the unknown team that has a infinite variants. You have the cringe one, you have the one that likes children, then you have the cool one with like Rimmer and Fesgotha and stuff. Then we have like 50 different ult rush teams, one with the Ans, one with Fraudulent and stuff. We have the Bond team that's actually good now. We have the different kinds of human teams with like Eva Lilia that still are good. We still have the Brunhilde team that's really good. We have the Goddess team that has a couple variants that's still really good. There's so much stuff you can run now that you couldn't before, and that I think is really cool. But we don't talk about that because, I mean, that's in human nature. It is to just complain, right? It's human nature to just complain when something's bad, but not praise something when it's good, right? That's normal. Right, and we just behave how we're supposed to behave, so it's fair. But like, I think generally we need to talk about how good PvP is right now. You might disagree. If you do, literally, like, please let me know. I'm curious. Yeah, this kills. I'm curious because I legit think like right now it could be better. It literally couldn't be better. It could, well, some things could be a bit more balanced and stuff, you know, but for the most part I think right now is really fun. I think there's a lot of teams you can queue up with and you have a really good chance of winning. Obviously there's still a factor of like consolations, RNG, a lot of RNG in this game and stuff, right? But you can't help that, right? That's just basic gacha stuff and card game stuff that you need to just have. Okay, all right, Reinhardt going crazy. Okay, this is everyone's favorite 1v1 unit right here. Interesting. Let's just do this. There you go. Should be def. Wow. Oh wait, he has a mortal passive right now? Oh, okay. Well, the thing is, he's gonna have darkness on him. Or encroachment, sorry. So, I mean, please forfeit. I can't believe this is a real player. It is a new player, and I'm sorry. Please forfeit. There's no way. Astrea? Whatever. Alright, anyway. Because if we think back, and a lot of people, like most of you people that are watching probably didn't play on like game launch. PvP used to, there we go. PvP used to be really boring and stale. You could try and do different stuff, but for the most part, all you did was you ran Kingbrim, right? There was the Contraband team, but the Contraband team wasn't as strong as Kingbrim. because it got to seed by Kingbrum, and then Kingbrum would just petrify your Bond or your Gother, and then it'd be GG. So for the first like half a year of the game-ish, it was legit only Kingbrum. And then after that we had Pierce Raid and Green Escanor. Now Green Escanor was good, but he wasn't really ran, so people still ran Kingbrum for the most part, or Pierce. Or they ran Escanor on the Pierce team. That was what most people did there, because that's when we got the LCs and everything. And then Pierce immediately got countered by Valenti, so people stopped really running that either. Both the units just became dead. Let's see. Both of the units just like kind of died immediately. And then New Year's we had Red Escanor drop, right? Big unit, because we had Red Arthur at that point, but he was useless. But then as soon as when Escanor hit, obviously people started doing the mono red stuff. And that was crazy on Japan. I'm talking about Japan strictly, because Global was a lot different, right? Global was a lot more figured out too, like from the get-go, because obviously JP existed. And you had different units on launch. But then we had like Red Escanor. This is okay, so this is like 8 months, 7-8 months, and we've had 2 different metas. And in those metas we've had one team like pretty much dominate everything else. And Mono Red was good, right? Month 1, like January was the best team, February was the best team, and then March, Global came out. Biggest mistake Normal did, high key. Nah, anyway. What happened then when Global came out was we had Lost Vein like 2 weeks after, the first festival unit. And that changed up the game completely, because then it was you run Lost Vein, or you take your 50 gems a week and ungeared and you don't play PvP. Because there was no reason to try and win, because you weren't gonna win against Lost Vein. He was that guy. He was way too good. I think at the time I was trying to win with Pierce still, and it sorta worked, but I think I was also in like Masters or something in ungeared, like I wasn't a champion. I have to go back in my videos. No, I wasn't Masters. Yeah, I wasn't even champion, because I had at that time I did my like Road to Champion series. I guess we just do this, just get rid of him. At that time we like it was pretty much Lost Vein, right? Because that's when I also switched and I started playing top 100 a lot, to different account. I started playing top 100 a lot. That was fun because I had Lost Vein 6-6. But if you didn't, and at that point too, for most people it was like crazy to have a unit at 6-6, because before then we didn't need to. Okay, Dokkan, relax. All right. At that point, like having a unit 6-6 wasn't like something that people just like commonly did. Like maybe like Omega Wells, but people didn't really go for 6-6. But with Lost Vein, they introduced like the first ult that was scaling like that, like super crazy. Like the secret technique was scaling on every level. So we want him 6-6 because that's when he started really wiping the like just anything. And he already did that at like 2-6 though, high key at that time. But obviously he wanted 6 kicks just to like make sure. And also for like other activities, he was just like broken then. Like he was just like decimating the entire game. Like nothing was like, he was way too good for his time. And then nothing, I think unit release wise, we didn't really get anything interesting. Yeah, we didn't. And then we had anniversary. That's when I quit. It was not a fun time because what happened was Goddess List dropped. And Goddess List, everyone knows how just not okay she was. Okay, just how. To be fair, she was like sort of needed. Like she was a call to like, guys, this game, like we're doing too much damage. We need like a unit that can like do this much against people that do damage. So that was fair. But then what they didn't think of is people running Lost Vein and Liz together. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call cancer. I think he kills, right? That was what was like big cancer. Now, I quit the game then. I didn't quit because of Goddess List. I quit because of Super Awakening. Super Awakening was introduced. It went up to Super Awakening 4 at the time. And that changed PvP completely too, because if you didn't have any good Super Awakening, you couldn't play. And the issue of Super Awakening was too, that if you're just a regular player, like a free-to-play, whatever, okay, I can turn it up again. Hold on, no. This is fine. If you're just a regular player, you couldn't get your Super Awakening up that much because Super Awakening back then was locked behind old levels. So if you were 2-6, you got SA2 and nothing else. Now you can like pay 3 extra like SA coins or like 1 SSR coin and you can go further. Obviously every unit can go SA6 now. But back then, before they fixed it, it was just that. And it was bad. It was bad, it was boring. I sold my account, easy clap. Hold on. There you go. As I was done with the game. I thought I wasn't gonna return either. So, to recap, in 1 year we had what, 3 different metas, and all of them had one team that was competing. Now let's skip ahead. The last time I think I said PvP was good, I don't remember. You'd have to go through my videos. It's hard to say. I think there was like a time. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what was like. That's not gonna kill. Yeah, it's so sad. Encroachment just makes you not do any damage. Let's just do this. The what do you call it? I think we had like sort of a diverse. No, we had like goddesses versus humans, and that was pretty much it. And if you want to be fun, you could run something else. And then with King, I guess Fest King, that's when they started like we having like a meta again. Because that's when we started having like oh god, no, I forgot the whole thing between like Goddess Liz and Bon. We had like Esther, we had Tamriel and Sariel drop, and they, well, it was just goddesses then. Like you just ran goddesses or you lost, and then we had the one, and he kind of fixed things up, and then Assault Melee, and he was useless. That meta is the AD SA4 meta, which was like my favorite to record in. But to play in, it was probably like the most horrible. Like the one was just so oppressive for his time. Like he would one-shot at least 1 unit every turn. And that team that they ran was so like CC inflated. And they just released Green Gother, who was a really cool unit for its time, because he's the first time we had some sort of team building introduced to us. Because it was like, oh, run different races. You get big buff. Very cool. But yeah, I don't know. In the history of Grand Cross, we never had a meta that was this diverse, I think. Genuinely. So many like really good units. So many good teams. There's still like the demon team that doesn't even use SRL, so you just try to melee and like the one and stuff. That doesn't even demon me, this is team melee team. But there's that team too. Right now it's just really fun. But I don't know, I just wanted to make a video about that because, you know, it's rare to spread positivity in the Grand Cross community, apparently. People just like to shit talk the game, which is fair. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. Also, we can't tell Netmarble that they do something good, because if we do, then they'll stop doing it. We can't have them like think that, oh yeah, we can be satisfied with what XYZ is right now. No. Netmarble, if you're watching this, I have just one suggestion, just one. Remake the PvP shop again, because last time you buffed it slightly, still horrible. Please fix it, thank you. That's all. Alright, let's do this. Next time we can kill her, and we can remove ult gauge on King if he goes for it, and then we're being chilling. Bonk. Alright, well, that's it, yeah. Well, let me know what you think. What was your favorite team to run, right? Not necessarily meta, what was your favorite team to run ever? Right? In like the history of you playing the game. Right now, again, there's just infinite teams. There's so many teams. There's more unknown teams viable right now than there was metas, I think. And there's so many demon teams too. You can run like so many. Like Gallant, I genuinely think is a really good option on like the SROSA team, right? Like all like jokes aside, genuinely I think he's good. Alright, the problem is that I think we kill. Or at least we remove ult gauge. Yeah, sick. Oh, Zelda's might kill actually. Nice, look at that, polarized broken. Alright, forfeit, yep, thank you. Alright, well then that's it for the video, perfect timing because I just finished my little rant. Very unscripted rant, I'm sorry, I could have, well I actually re-recorded this. The first time I did this, I talked about the first time of Kingbrim, and I was just talking, and then the whole video was just Kingbrim. So I had to stop this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know what you think of PvP. Good job.